What's up, YouTube? Tops 85401 here, live in the man cave. Don't know if I'm going to archive this. It depends on the quality of my Wi-Fi signal. But this will be my last time going live during the at least while I was not working. I'm going to be going back to work tomorrow. So I just sitting here sorting some baseball cards and figured I'd go live, see if anybody wants to hop in while I'm sorting my cards. 4-leaf cards, how you doing? So, and then rated rookie, what's up? Josh, yeah, I'm finally going back to work tomorrow, so that's good. You probably still working from home? But I actually I stopped by the LCS yesterday. They were kind of letting people in. They were letting like the people that they know into the store. Hey, what's up, Scott? Think Blue, how's it going? And so I stopped in and I brought a few things in and I bought a few things. Just something to kind of have me to look at, like this silly Albert Pujols purple refractor. Just stuff I like, you know. I was kind of surprised. They were, you know, they do a lot of Magic the Gathering. Where did I put my? Oh, there's my top loaders. And they were saying that that part of the hobby has slowed down quite a bit. And then we were talking a little bit about the card hobby, and they were pretty surprised on how nuts the card hobby's been. So it was interesting hanging out with those guys and talking with them about the hobby. I was a little surprised that Magic wasn't as strong as it was. Anyways, hopefully everyone's having a good one. And everybody, I don't know, I'm hopefully everybody's back at work. I mean, for the most part, I think most of us are all back at work. So I start tomorrow, so I'm happy about that. I was getting a little bit antsy because I saw everyone else going back to work, and then I got the call yesterday for Friday to return. So I'll try to keep up with you guys and just sitting here sorting cards, put that one in a top loader. I was going through my collection. I listed a few things on eBay. Oh, okay, yeah, started Monday. And then oh yeah, I would imagine parts of New York are still would be down because New York got hammered, man. Oh, right on. Josh pulled a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's cool. So right on. So I don't know if I'm gonna archive this or not, but just kind of hanging out here. The man cave. Oh, okay. So Tyler says he's not back to work in Pennsylvania. Tyler, you're the one that got that McGuire Golden Boss refractor, right? The 97. Was that you? That card's crazy, dude. You got, if that was you got really, really, really lucky on that card. Because sometimes when you pick up a card, it's all about timing. You just got to be at the right place at the right time. Here's another card I got at the LCS yesterday. A Scott Rowland rookie card. This is from regular Bowman. I didn't realize Bowman in 95 made these foil looking rookie cards. That's a great looking card. I like it better than the I like it better than the what is it? Bowman. What, they didn't have Bowman Chrome. I guess it would have been Bowman's Best was the other option, maybe. But anyways, that's a cool looking Scott Rowland card. Yeah, congratulations on that again, Tyler. That was a monster pickup, man. So you got, yeah, sometimes it's nice to be lucky to get cards like that. You just got to be at the right place at the right time. I mean, I don't know how you looks good in the top loader. I think Scott Rowland's going to end up in the Hall of Fame, so figured I'd pick it up. So yes, Roland is way underrated. Here's another card I picked up. I don't think I have a copy of this one. I'll have to double check. But a Jose Altuve first Bowman Chrome card. Look at the glare. Look at the glare. Figured it was a good time to pick him up because nobody really wants Altuve. I think the Astros, I was thinking about this a while ago. I think the Astros caught a little bit of a break with the timing of the pandemic, because going into the season, man, people were hating on Houston. And as soon as sports got shut down, nobody's really talked about Houston at all. I mean, I completely forgot about the situation in Houston till I picked this card up. Whoops, almost dropped it. Till I picked that card up. So wonder if that is the case everywhere. Yes, Mr. Rated Rookies here. So New York Yankees fan 7 doing a giveaway. Made your first $100 on YouTube. I saw that video this morning, so that's funny. Took a year to get that. So yeah, you don't really make a whole lot of money grind, yeah, unless you have like a huge channel or something. I don't know, but there we go. We got that one. So 7 McGuires. I already have copies of these cards, but me being a big McGuire fan, you can never have enough Mark McGuire cards. I remember back in 1987, this card was like $30. And now with this series coming out, the summer of '98, I don't know what they're going to title it because I haven't checked, but I know that there's going to be a show about Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa and the home run chase of 1998. I'm sure they'll talk about Ken Griffey Jr. a little bit. He was kind of in that mix for a little while in '98 as well. But the summer of '98 certainly got me back into collecting cards. I was kind of in it when 1998 hit. I was full-blown baseball card junkie style. After my post-high school collecting hiatus that most of us collectors experience in our collecting career. So let me catch up on your guys' comments. Long Gone Summer is the title. Right on, man. That's cool. Of course, Tyler, being a Big Mac fan, will know all about that. McGuire was my main collecting focus up until, I think, well, he retired after 2001, and then from McGuire to Bonds. So that's how long. If you guys want to kind of have an idea, like my Bonds collection is 5,225 unique cards. And so probably when I changed my focus from McGuire to Bonds, I don't know how many cards I had, probably in the neighborhood of 100 or so unique Bonds cards. So that's how long it's taken me to get to the 5,200 mark. So you guys are gonna laugh, but saw this in, I think I found it in the dollar box or whatever. Cody Bellinger, X-Fractor. I figure, what the heck, man? That guy's I think he has a potential to have a fantastic career. And you know me, I like the shine. So I picked up that Cody Bellinger. It was good to get back to the card shop. Faux show. So, okay, here we go. A new commenter. Oh, yeah, Kerry Wood did have that 20 strikeout. I'm looking at Strong Cards comment. Kerry Wood did have that 20 strikeout game. I remember I was at the LCS when that game was going on, and then I went home and watched the end of the game. I couldn't believe how fantastic Kerry Wood was. So Frank he's a big basketball rookie card collector. So yeah, I mean, we are getting investors hopping in the hobby. Oh, Fish Macon, Fish Macon. Your card shop was open and packed. Well, that's good to hear. I imagine all the card collectors are antsy to get in the card shop. That's for sure. Yeah, my card shop, they weren't allowing that many people in. They were just allowing people that they knew and their more loyal customers back in the shop. It's funny, as I was leaving the shop yesterday, they had to like lock the front door and make sure that people just weren't coming and going. But this guy called the shop. He's like, "Can I come in? You know, can you unlock the door?" So they told me, "Well, Nate, since you're leaving, just let Mike in." And I'm like, "Mike, I wonder if it's Mike that I've known for a while from my local card shop." So as I was leaving, sure enough, it's my buddy Mike. So we actually are planning on hanging out a little bit today, maybe trading some cards. So that'll be fun. Um, Hanging out, catching up, and all that stuff. Man, that's not looking good. I'm still going through the cards. This is a fantastic card right here that I picked up. Look at that beautiful Ricky Henderson. Man, these 90s cards never fail to impress me. Beautiful card. And what I like about this Ricky Henderson card, not only is it shiny, but it's Ricky in the A's uniform. And throughout Henderson's career, and throughout his as an active player, A's cards were available because Henderson re-signed with the A's. Like he played with the A's in the 70s through 84. And then he played with the Yankees, and he came back to the A's, and he played with Toronto. Then he came back with the A's, and then he played with like Seattle or San Diego or whoever, and then he came back to the A's. I think he came back to the A's like 4 times and played on the A's 5 different times. So you can always find really nice looking Ricky Henderson cards in A's uniform throughout the 90s just because he would come back and play with the A's for a season or two or half a season, or the A's just always wanted him back. He always wanted to come back when he was in between teams, I guess you could say. Hey, what's up, Kurt? Nevmo in the house. One of my OG YouTube friends. I've known Kurt. God, Mo, how long have we known each other, brother? God, I've known you since you were living in Germany. Before you got married and before you had your son. I've known you for a long time. So good to see you in here, man. Oh man. So I did pick up another Maguire I don't have in my collection yesterday when I was at the LCS. Not a big card, but just one that I found in their bargain box. Nice. Oh, you made your first YouTube trade with me. I didn't know that. I guess I should know that, but that was probably back when I was N Blackford 1412. Undoubtedly, I was N Blackford 1412 back then. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that was my original YouTube channel and then I kind of stopped using that channel. And then it came back to life when my buddy Eric, aka Titanic Taters, and I decided to create the Baseball Card Junkies TV channel. So we renamed my original YouTube channel Baseball Card Junkies TV. Oh man, yeah, the old blog TV days. Those were fun, Kurt. Yeah, blog TV. I missed it when blog TV went away. But anyways, yeah, I don't know if I showed this one or not, but a nice tribute Maguire card, numbered to 199. So that'll go into the Maguire PC. I still, to this day, am always adding Maguires to the collection. I have I mean, even though I stopped PCing him for the most part, I still pick his stuff up every once in a while. Just kind of a collecting tip, guys. When you have these thicker stock cards, like this one here, I don't like putting them in the thick stocked penny sleeves because they look like shit. But there's always a chance that you could ruin the card putting it in a standard size penny sleeve. So what I do before I put them in the penny sleeve is you can, like at the tip of the penny sleeve, you can put your finger in there and just break the, there we go, break the seal. And that way, when you put the thick card in, you don't have to worry, like here, I'll show you. When you put the thick card in, it'll just slide in without you having to worry about it getting caught up on the corners of the penny sleeve and ruining the card. So it's just a trick that I've been using for years when putting a thicker card in a penny sleeve. And if you want to see that demonstration again, I can show it to you again if you guys weren't paying attention. Or I could just show, I could do a better job of showing how I do that. But that way, I just think the thicker cards don't look good in those or the thicker card penny sleeves. They typically just look kind of sloppy in penny sleeves like that. So what else did I pick up at the LC? Oh, here's a cool one. I thought this was kind of a neat card. Here, I picked it up. So War. It's from Leather and Lumber. These cards have a neat cover or a neat texture. It almost feels like wood grain texture on it. You can kind of see the texture there. So anyway, I'm going to penny sleeve this bad boy up. This one, well, I'll show you. I mean, it's not a super thick card, but I'll show you what I was talking about. So on thicker cards, what you want to do is you want to put your finger on the side of it, and then if you just abruptly move your finger, and then you kind of break that seal, and then when you put the card in the penny sleeve, hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing? The thicker card in a penny sleeve, like, see how you can kind of slide it in, and that way the corner of the card doesn't get caught up on the penny sleeve. And you don't risk ruining the card, because a lot of times when you're putting a thicker card in a penny sleeve, the corners will get caught up trying to get the card in the penny sleeve. So that's how you can archive the card, put it in a penny sleeve, yada, 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 without jacking up the corner of the card. This is like one of those cards where you gotta kind of search around for the right top loader. There we go. There's nothing more bothers me more than a top loader that is either too thick or too thin. You want the card to not fall out when you turn it over, but on the other hand, you don't want the card so tight that you have to feel like you need a jackhammer or some kind of something to get it in. I guess my Wi-Fi went out for a second, but hopefully you guys got my demonstration on how to penny sleeve a thick card. I did that with this Griffey that I'm top loading here. I'll kind of re-highlight these. I do have this card here. I don't know what to do with it. I like it, but then well, I'll just show it to you guys. Anyways, it's this one right here, this 2012 Topps Chrome Mike Trout refractor. And at first glance, the card looks beautiful. But when you hit the right angle, and I didn't notice this until after I bought it, like right here where it says Topps Chrome, it has, I don't know. It looks like a piece of metal that got dented. That's the best way I could describe it. It's hard. It doesn't really pick up the damage. Isn't picking up very well on the camera. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this card. There we go. Now you could kind of see the damage, like right there. It's weird. I don't know if anybody in here has ever seen that on a card, but it looks like a piece of dented metal. Like if this was the fender on your car and someone walked by with a hammer, like a ball peen hammer, one of those hammers with like a ball top, and just smacked the car a couple of times with it. Weird damage. I don't know. Who knows what happened on this one. It's a card that I had actually put on eBay to sell because I noticed that the 2012 Mike Trouts are selling pretty well. And then I didn't even notice the damage till after I listed it. So then I took the listing down because I would never want to sell this card in this condition. I've had it in my collection for a while, and I've never noticed the damage till recently. So maybe I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll put it in like some screw down or something, just put it on display or something in my man cave. But anyways, I found that card lying around when I was listing some stuff to sell. And what else? So I'll put that in here. So if you guys want to talk about anything, put in the comments what you want to talk about. I'm just kind of mumbling and talking about random stuff here and hoping that my live stream sticks around. Hopefully most of you guys are back at work. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know how many people were here when I started this live stream, but I go back to work tomorrow. So this is kind of like my last day for me to relax in here and enjoy my collection, maybe hang out with you guys for a little bit. But it's been about 2 months since I was at work, and I'm glad to go back. Seems like everything's here in California where I live is open back to normal, but is we've all kind of defined what the new norm is here during this 2020 pandemic. And when sports get back going, then we'll what the new norm is. Can I still get a bike if you come buy a mattress? Great question. Obviously, Big Harv saw my video where I was messing around in the mattress store. So, oh man, yeah, I think that we're going to be pretty busy because there's, when a business is shut down for a couple of months or at least a month and a half. I mean, some of the locations were open before I decided to come back. But when you shut a business down for as long as we've been shut down, a few more I picked up at the LCS. Not everybody has been in here. One last thing I got. I actually picked this up not for me, but like I know bonds collector, and so it's this right here. It's the 2006. You know what, Four Leaf? Give me a call and I can sell you a bed. I can sell anybody a mattress anywhere because we have warehouses throughout the entire country. So, hit me up on Messenger or something tomorrow, and we'll go from there. And yes, I could sell you a bed. I could sell anybody a bed. Anyways, the rest of my LCS pickups. Just Four Leaf. Take your time. No hurry. Just let me know when you're ready, and I can help you out. No problemo there. But this is a cool card, SPX A-Rod. I figured I'd pick this one up, numbered to 4,000. Here's another Cody Bellinger. Figured I'd slap that one in the binder. Kind of a cool card there. Hopefully I got a spot for a Bellinger in my binder, along with this Aaron Judge. These are those Lumber King, or what are these called? Leather and lumber cards. Kind of a cool card there. Like that one. And then, what else did I pick up? Oh, I know I got this one. I picked this one up for my buddy, Snoop12922. He's a big Max Scherzer collector. I wonder if this one feels like a glove, because everything else is a bat. These cards are cool, man. They are pretty neat. I like the texture on them. But kind of a cool card there of Max Scherzer. So let me put that one back. And then I got this one. The Tony Gwynn Benchmarks card. That one's cool. So, of course, I'm always picking up Tony Gwynn's card. So, when putting a thicker card in a penny sleeve. Yeah, Snoop will be back, guys, if you're wondering. All right, and then you break the seal. And then on a thicker card, you could put it in without risking it getting ruined. Voila. That's my technique. I don't know why I've never shared that on a video before. Probably because I only think about it when I'm sorting cards or putting cards away. And I typically don't put cards away live on YouTube. I'm usually more doing something else. But anyway. Bam. That's how she looks. Cool looking card. All right. And I think that's everything. But I'll show you this. This is this team set is pretty cool. It's a giant, looks like. But a fellow Bonds collector, I know that he probably didn't have this, so I picked up the whole team set for him. Just because I figured if he did have it, then I would happily keep the team set. I do the best I can with my Wi-Fi, guys. Anyways, Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger, those will end up in the binders. And then, yeah, that A-Rod will end up in a binder. So everything else, I guess, I'm going to keep or move. But anyways, so the highlights, got that Tony Gwynn benchmarks. The Ken Griffey Jr. War. Those are leather and lumber cards. Kind of cool. The Mark McGwire Topps Tribute, I believe. This is, I don't know, the parallel number to 199. Yep, nice Gwynn for sure. Here's another one. Ricky Henderson. Man, that card is beautiful. Love it. That shine is just so fantastic. That's why I think 90s cards are so popular. They're just really enjoyable to look at. Cody Bellinger, X-Fractor. I think he's going to have a really good career. Nice McGwire here. And Altuve. I don't think I have this card. I know I don't have the... Well, I don't really like the Altuve Topps rookie card because he's in a sea of other ball players celebrating, and you can't even really see... Well, Altuve's... Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a weird card. So I really prefer his Bowman Prospect card. So I don't really need his Topps rookie card. I don't like that image. And then future Hall of Famer, Scott Rowland. Say hey 24. Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, and then for the PC. Actually, this too. I gotta find a better top loader. Anyways, those are the pickups. I think these are all real thin ones. Yeah, let me find a right size top loader. We're looking for the right size top loader. You just happen to be doing it live. There we go. Much better. Like I was talking about earlier, you don't want the card to slide out, but you don't want to have to put a lot of effort to get it to go into the top loader. Sometimes a Bowman Chrome and Topps Chrome cards, one year they'll have a thicker stock than another. There's no standard thickness for Bowman and Topps Chrome stock as far as how they are. I remember this year here, the 2010s were real tend to like curve a little bit. It's really weird. I think that they do that though. They just had a weird. They might have just been using a material that they'd never used before. That's why they tend to scratch real thick and they tend to. I think I need to get a signal booster for my man, but I'm gonna hop off simply because my Wi-Fi is being a pain in the ass. I can't seem to get a good stream, and I know probably as a viewer it's kind of annoying when you can't really follow what's going on. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Perhaps next time I go live, I will have something to boost my Wi-Fi signal, but right now I don't. So until next time, as always, I'll show off the pickups. I actually picked up quite a bit more than I realized. Happy collecting!